It's video time. I want to share with you guys today my little timeline in my journey of trying to conceive. I was pregnant and I am a first time mother at 42. My journey started, I was doing it all wrong. I thought it was 38, but no, started trying to conceive when I was 39. And got pregnant the first time when I was 40. During that, it took us 8 months to get pregnant the first time. During that time, the only thing that I did was, take the prenatal vitamins and count day 13, 14 for intercourse, and that was all. I visited that first year of trying to conceive, age 39, visited my OBGYN after 6 months, trying to reach out for answers. They said everything was okay, that it was normal, that it could take up to a year to conceive. No specific advice, no tricks, nothing spectacular, let's say. I just waited, and then 2 months after that visit, we got pregnant, just with prenatal vitamins and stuff. Unfortunately, we lost that baby at 9 weeks. It was devastating. So it brought a bunch of grieving, sadness, a little bit of hope too, just knowing that I could get pregnant, but it was devastating. That was at 40 years old when I lost my baby. So that is year number 2 of trying to conceive. So at 4 years old, what did that mean in our timeline? It meant visiting the doctor, checking the reasons for the miscarriage, bunch of money to pay, and no baby. After the miscarriage, entering year number 3 of trying to conceive, and 41 years old, me, came with bunch of research, bunch of getting to know the infertility community, which I love, getting to understand my body, came with bunch of knowing how my body was talking to me. So I did a lot of lab work on my own. I did a bunch of vitamins additional to the prenatal on my own after reading, investigating, following bunch of people on Instagram, on YouTube, watching tons of videos of other people that know a lot more than me, obviously at the time. Not that I know a lot right now, but investigating, understanding your body, buying a thermometer to check your basal temperature, checking your cervical mucus, timing your intercourse better, and actually knowing your body, that each cycle is different in every woman and that you have to know yours according to everything that your body is telling you. So it came with a bunch of investigation, reading, watching videos, understanding my body, and waiting. Because unfortunately, when you're trying to conceive, sometimes the efforts do not match the results. So even though I was being very specific and we were being very precise about the timing, still no baby, still no pregnancy, still nothing. So we decided to go to a fertility doctor. This is 41 years old, year 3 of the journey. And being 41, it is not a nice visit to the doctor. That visit was very frustrating. It made me feel super old. The doctor said that I have 0.00000000000.1 possibilities of getting pregnant naturally, that I couldn't do it, that everything looked, that I was just way too old. They ask you at the fertility clinic, and I think that is a common practice, like how many babies you wish to have, to just tell you right away, it's not gonna happen. It is very, they make you feel like you are in the wrong place at the wrong time, but please pay, we love your money. That one is in the right place. So it came with more money, no baby. Doctor advice for medication, I decided to go really slow. So we just took the oral medication. I took the oral medication, and I took that for 1 month. It was horrible. I felt sucky. I was so sick that I decided that I didn't want to do a second month of it with more dose, however it is. Like they give you more of the medication. It's stronger medication of the same. I decided not to go through with that because it was bad. I didn't feel good at all. So 1 month after that, hi baby. So 1 month after that, it kind of hit me. I don't know if it did my husband, but it did. It hit me that maybe this was not going to happen. And maybe after having all that, speech of the doctor just telling you and repeating you that it's not going to happen, that you have the 0.0.1 possibilities of getting pregnant on your own, and just making you feel so unfit for it, that maybe it was not going to happen. So it came 41 years old, year number 3 of trying to conceive, to the conclusion that maybe it was not going to happen. So kind of letting it go a little bit, meaning your heart really wants it, but your mind is trying to make you understand that that is how you're gonna live your life. So going back to the understanding the timeline, year number 3, 41 years old, all this reading, all this timing, all this measuring, visiting the doctor, money giving to the doctor, came nothing. I mean, no results apparently. 2 months after taking the medication, month 3, then I finally got pregnant naturally. I was not taking medication. I was taking all the vitamins. I was still taking all the vitamins, which I think was super important. I was still measuring my body temperature. I'm lying. I was not. For that month that we got pregnant, I was not. Because at that point, I was actually just kind of giving up. Because all this journey through infertility, you can study all you want, have all the right answers, and still have no baby. So after all of that time, it was just like, okay, I have to let it go. And then suddenly, and it was not because I was calm, because there's not such thing as a woman trying to conceive being calm. You start the road and the journey calm, but then it is an anxious road. So you are very anxious, you are sad, you are frustrated. So yes, I was anxious, I was frustrated, I was sad, but I was not measuring my temperature. I was still taking my vitamins, and I got pregnant. That was year number 4 then. Let's start 41 years old, almost 42. Yeah, 42. Pregnant. And it came with fear, feeling unprepared, nervousness, and not being able to actually enjoy the pregnancy. That is my baby right there. So not being able to enjoy the pregnancy because you are so scared after a miscarriage to lose that baby, that it was just like every single day kind of expecting to be bleeding, every little symptom, every you know, pain, every sickness means in your head that you're gonna lose that baby. So the first 3 months were really very, very bad for me. I was not enjoying it. I was super nervous every day. And I waited almost 10 weeks into the pregnancy to go to the doctor to get checked, because I kind of wanted to make sure that at that point, that when I went to see the doctor, they could see something. I was not going to be happy just with the sac. That means nothing. The sac can be empty. I needed to see a heartbeat, so I waited till week 9th, 10th of the pregnancy. So week 10th of the pregnancy, visiting the doctor, then finally seeing the heartbeat, didn't bring joy. You would think, but no, you're still so nervous that that heartbeat might fade away. So just be mindful, just be patient, because a woman trying to conceive, going through infertility, going through pregnancy after a miscarriage, does not necessarily translate into a happy pregnancy. It is very frustrating. It makes you so nervous. So after seeing the heartbeat, it was getting to a point in your heart, in your mind, that you are comfortable sharing that you are pregnant. Because I hid it for so long, and it was winter, thank God. So I was wearing big jackets for a long time, even though I was growing my belly. You still do not believe you're pregnant. In my case, it was like it was growing, but I was still in disbelief. I wanted to kind of see the baby to believe that there was a baby. So year 4 of the journey, pregnant, came with that guilt of not being able to enjoy the pregnancy, fear of losing the pregnancy, and getting mentally prepared to share the news with people that you are pregnant. Yes, it came with some few people kind of judging, saying that I was almost the grandmother of my own child, and some others that will fill your heart with joy because you can see in their eyes their joy for you, their happiness because you are pregnant. And when I was finally ready to tell everyone, it was a joy. It was very nice to see people's reactions in general. 98% of them. It was kind of releasing all that fear, letting it go, to kind of let the belly grow and your heart grow, and kind of start thinking of a baby. And finally, being able to realize that, yeah, it is going to happen. I'm 42 years old, giving birth to a baby, a healthy baby, a C-section, not because of the age, but because of a huge fibroid. Healthy, beautiful baby. I'm going to say that after the 4th month of pregnancy, a very happy and joyful pregnancy. I enjoyed it. I really did. I think I looked amazing. And I had the cutest belly in the world. And now I have the cutest baby in the world. Look at this cutie. And even though I still have this baby, I do think that I still belong to the infertile community, because at this point, even with a baby, you do not have the choice, or maybe I do, but doctors, people, everyone just kind of tell you that at this point you're done. You're not supposed to have more. And if I was younger, maybe I would want to have another one. But at this point, I guess I'll just settle with that cutie. And I guess that's all I wanted to share today. Just bear with those women out there that are trying to conceive. It is not an easy road. It is sometimes a very lonely road. It is definitely difficult, but sometimes it is worth it. I'm not gonna say every time, because every journey is different. I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit of my timeline and how I got pregnant naturally at 42. Not how, but that I got pregnant at 42 naturally after all of those little things that happen. And that I do have a cute baby right now. And that I'm pretty happy. Let's see what happens in the future. I'm not saying I'm going to have another one. I think I'm done. But I wanted to share. I might do some other videos of the vitamins that I was taking, the lab work that I was paying attention to, and everything in that little areas. So thank you for being with me. Thank you for listening. I hope this helped a little bit to situate my journey, and just share with me what you're going through. It is, I mean, we are all for each other. I cannot love enough community, forums, and everything that is out there. Thank you.